Coverage you can count on begins with a Richmond County investigator shot and killed in the line of duty. Last night, Officer Cecil Ridley was working an investigation at a convenience store at the corner of 12th and Laney Walker when he was shot. He died from his injuries at the hospital. The suspect, Alvin Hester Jr., was also shot by other deputies. They are on administrative leave during the investigation. The GBI announced today that it will file several charges against Hester, including murder. Investigator Ridley was a 17-year veteran of the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Richard Roundtree says he worked for the Sheriff's Office for 11 years, left for another job, then returned about 6 years ago. The Sheriff describes Ridley as one of his hardest working and most passionate investigators. Tonight, we are learning new information about the circumstances that led to Investigator Ridley being shot. Sheriff Roundtree says Ridley was part of a new gun control initiative that started about a month ago. He says the suspect had 3 illegal handguns as well as drugs on him at the time of the incident. The sheriff says his office and Ridley's family are getting a lot of help, and it's appreciated.
We've already reached out with the Georgia Sheriff Association. They've already donated financial assistance to the family to get to him immediately. So it's a lot of benefits that are going to be coming, and a lot of honors and tributes that are already put in place.
Ridley's body was sent to the GBI crime lab for an autopsy. It was escorted back to Richmond County today by officers from the Atlanta area. The sheriff says funeral arrangements are not yet complete. Augusta Mayor Hardy Davis ordered flags at all county and city buildings be flown at half-staff today. He reacted to the news of Investigator Ridley's death this morning. He tells News Channel 6 he was told of Ridley's death last night.
It's a very tragic situation for us at the passing of Investigator Cecil Ridley. I think the challenge for us is making sure that we put our arms around not only his family, but the men and women who continue to serve and protect.
Mayor Davis pointed out that this is the second Richmond County deputy killed in the line of duty during his time in office. Sergeant Greg Marr was killed in 2017 when he went into a building during a gas leak to save an employee. A GBI spokesperson says the agency has been requested to investigate 79 officer-involved shootings this year. News Channel 6's Devin Johnson talked with the Burke County Sheriff about the dangers a narcotics officer faces. He's live in the studio now with more.
Jenny, Sheriff Alfonso Williams tells me the life of a narcotics officer is one of the hardest and most underappreciated jobs in law enforcement.
Sending those folks out into these situations on a daily basis, it's tough.
The purpose of the Narcotics Division is to combat the influx of illegal drugs being used, sold, and transported.
We're getting pushback from the community saying that we don't want this behavior. We want our property values to remain good. We want the criminal element gone.
Sheriff Alfonso Williams says most of the time, these officers are handling their cases without ever revealing the unit's location.
You can go from community policing or an investigatory stop to using deadly force in a matter of seconds. It's just seconds, and it's all over.
Sheriff Williams says there is not a lot of appreciation for narcotic officers in the communities where they're working to get rid of criminals. Normally, they're responding to a crime that a suspect started, which puts them at a disadvantage.
In this criminal justice system, you're dealing with folks who are recidivist offenders, so they've been to prison before. They don't want to go back.
The Burke County Sheriff says 106 officers in the United States have been killed in the line of duty this year, 9 more than last year. Williams says law enforcement needs the support from lawmakers to help bridge the gap between police and the community.
It's hard to recruit and select and retain and hire good qualified folks because people don't want to deal with the pressures of the community.
And Sheriff Williams tells me he did know Investigator Cecil Ridley personally. He says it hurts when a fellow officer has fallen, no matter what agency they worked for. Jenny, back to you.
All right, Devin, thank you so much for that report. Our crews reported what appeared to be 2 bullet holes in the glass door of the convenience store where Investigator Ridley was killed. The Augusta Mart was closed today, but by this afternoon the door had been replaced. There are not many other businesses in the surrounding area. However, there are a few churches. News Channel 6's Ashley Osborne talked to a deacon at one of them.
A lot of times when people are grieving in a community, they'll come to a church looking for guidance on how to grieve. What kind of advice do you give people in that kind of situation?
Well, the scriptures cover that. You know, they say that if the community hurts, then you hurt. Not just the deacon or the pastor or anybody, but everybody in the community hurts.
There are surveillance cameras at the Augusta Mart. The sheriff says the video will not be released at this time to protect the GBI's investigation. We have more coverage of the shooting death of investigator Cecil Ridley on WJBF.com, including the news conference this afternoon with Sheriff Richard Roundtree.